Hello, 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 and welcome to another beta booster box opening. Another one. It's a new day. I opened those 3 boxes the other day, or I guess 2 at one point, and the others at another point. Oh, hold on. It's already a little pre-torn over here. You can just get to open this baby right away. You know, I was having a thought the other night about the counterfeits that might exist in Sorcery, and I was worried that my first box was so amazing that it could all be counterfeit, because like the luck was just too absurd. And I was like, but do people really counterfeit entire boxes? Like, that just seems so extra. Like, I just feel like the profit return is just not there. That incentive just wouldn't be worth it. But regardless, it was just like a stray thought. You know, everyone gets those stray thoughts every now and then. Like, what if, what if? Ooh, nice cut on the seal. One of these days, I'm going to peel one of these seals instead of slicing them, just to see what's on the reverse of them. Because the obverse is like a nice, cool sorcery hand sort of casting at you. Oh, wait! It's the sorcerer's hand! Wait a minute. Yeah, it's the sorcerer's hand. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's a foil seal, and that's why the box topper, if we can get to it, that's why the box topper sorcerer is foil. Ah, so same old, same old. There's a rubble in here, a couple of tokens, and the list of all the artists. I've shown that in previous videos, so I don't want to go over it again. But let's get this box on the way. So I keep doing this thing where I go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I go back and forth between the piles. I think this time around, we're going to do a pile at a time, just to sort of sate whatever viewers want to see it done that way instead. And this way we have like a bigger, nice area to show our polls, you know what I mean? So, let's get to it. Pack number 1 in box number 4. We are finally past the halfway point of our case. Let's see how pack number 1 treats us. Alrighty. Holy Ground, very nice, a little life gain. Tringe Constrictor, okay. And I thought I worked on that glare, but it seems like it's coming back. That's annoying. Sunken Treasure, Secret Tunnel, and a Battle Mage, wow. Okay, just like our first ever box, we are starting off with an amazing avatar. What does this guy do? Whoa, 3 power. Whoa, 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 whoa. And he has 20 life? I wonder if there's any avatars that have less than 20 starting life. So he has a standard tap, player draw sight, and his ability says, whenever Battle Mage attacks and kills an enemy, you may draw a spell? Ah, so this is like a guy you want to put on a mount and start equipping, and he's like the one-man army kind of thing. So we'll put our uniques here, elites here, foil uniques and elites here, and then we'll put our foil ordinaries and extraordinaries there. And anything super banger, we'll put like, I don't know, so we'll put it somewhere. We'll put it somewhere distinguishing. And let's go through the ordinaries, see if there's anything I recognize, or don't recognize, I should say. I think at this point, we've seen every ordinary, but last time, we were on our 3rd box, and we were still seeing exceptionals we hadn't even seen before. So, I know I definitely don't have full playsets of all the exceptionals from this set. And I'm wondering if there's still some exceptionals I haven't even seen before. Let's find out. So we've seen plenty of Moon Clan werewolves, though. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a little bit of the pack there. A little bit of the plastic pack came out. Yeah, so we've seen these before. Ancient Dragon! Nothing I love more than knights and dragons. 7 mana, 3 fire threshold, 6 power. So it's under rate. So it's 6 power, but 7 mana. So let's see what he does. An elite dragon of breathtaking majesty. Breathtaking majesty. Airborne. Yeah, it's a dragon. Tap. Deal 4 damage to each other unit at target location nearby. Wait a second. Man, that guy looks so majestic. Because I know, like, ever since, like, the D&D-ification of, like, nerd culture, nerd culture, what a term. Like, people are very hung up on, like, the colors of dragons, like silver and bronze, and, like, red dragons and green dragons, yada, yada, yada. But, like, old English Arthurian lore, you have, like, gold dragons, you have worms, but generally speaking, dragons are just dragons, you know? So that's our first elite for this box, a nice, majestic, magnificent dragon. Let's see what else we got here. Blink 182. No. Yeah, standard stack of ordinaries. Gosh. I really like Spring River and Summer River. They're just so pretty. God, imagine living in a place like that. People be like, oh, but what about the bugs? What about the bugs? Ah, deal with the bugs. Put some hair on your chest. Actually, I say that, but people freak out about all sorts of terrifying diseases you can get from bugs nowadays. Like Lyme disease is a big one. That's kind of scary. All right, pack number 3. We said it earlier, secret tunnel. I like this one. Burrowed allies can move as if they were adjacent to your other sites. Like, it's so cool. It's just like teleporting from this place. It's like a secret way of transporting yourself or tunneling yourself. Assylian Cyclops, the 6 for 6. Whirling blades, very cool. Sorry guys, I'm trying to angle it so that the glare isn't evil, but I don't know how to like stop it. All right, what do we got here? We got a Dwarven Forge. This is going to make weapons, I can already tell. An elite site with swarth and sweaty artisans. Okay. Stinky little dwarves. I should have said stout and swart. Or maybe stout and sweaty. Because, like, dwarves are stout, you know? Anyways, anyone may conjure weapons and armor here for 1 less. Oh, so they do make masterpieces. That's cool. That's our first elite site of this box. Very cool. Mad Dash, Riptide, yada 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 yada. Oh, and a little sorcerer to boot. A little sorcerer to boot. Oh yeah, I keep reaching for the box. The packs are here. What am I doing, silly Billy? Alrighty. Oh, wow. That felt very tight. What the heck? Super tight in that pack. Maybe I'm just gripping it weird. Headless Haunt. Let's try and focus. Iceberg. I think we have a playset of icebergs now. Pendulum of Peril. Alrighty, let's get a read on this. Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. 6 mana for a Pendulum of Peril. A unique monument. To cyclical cessation. So a cycle of killing. Or a cycle of ceasing, let's say. At the end of each player's turn, Pendulum of Peril kills all minions at its current location, so where it's cast to, and another adjacent location of that player's choice. Wait, of that? Oh, at the end of each player's turn. So you swing it one way, and your opponent will swing it back. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Pendulum of Peril. Like he's even got the Memento Mori skull of all the previous victims. That's cool. It's a unique as well. That's nice. Speaking of Edgar Allan Poe, we have the pendulum, and now we're having some ravens. Look at that. These packs just know. They just know how to tell a story just on the opening, let alone the game itself telling a story when you play it. It's so weird reaching down here for packs. Like I want to instinctively go there. You know, it's just so strange. Alrighty. Wow, what the heck? Am I just opening like an idiot today, or what's going on? Oh my god. Okay, let's chillax. Let's chillax. Do you know anyone that uses like scissors or something for opening packs? Because like I feel like it's just such a another step. I love the dual threshold lands. I do, but I keep getting the step. Let's get the other ones. Silver Valkyries as our elite for this pack. Elite Angels hold constant vigil. Oh my god, that reminds me of like Therese Nielsen of Chromas from Magic the Gathering. Dude, I love Therese Nielsen. Like, such an amazing artist. Truly, like, one of the best. 6 mana for 4 power. So they gotta be quite strong if that's their below-rate power to mana. Airborne, at the end of your turn, untap all allies here. Oh my god, so it's a moving Belmont. Or a moving Belfry Tower? Dang, that seems really good. That seems very powerful. Very strong effect. I love Unravel. It's like actually so pretty. I know I just said I like Spring River and Summer River. Autumn River is really nice. It's just I associate Autumn River with like a lot of dead leaves in the water, and that always makes it like mucky and unapproachable. But I currently live in a very nice place in California where all the trees are super lush and green, and it's so like fresh air up here. So, you know, there's obviously more decayed leaves and rivers. Ooh, a leap attack. I like these. What do you got? Ooh, a self Same simulacrum. An elite fairy of sincerest flattery. Well, plagiarism is the sincerest form of flattery. May be summoned as a basic copy of a nearby minion. Ah, so even your opponent's stuff. Common folk view their lives through a half-silvered mirror, seeing only their own reflection. Ah, but this is a true reflection. That's actually a good point. Most of us, we only conceive ourselves, unless you're taking a lot of photos and stuff, we only conceive ourselves as like our mirrored image, because that's how mirrors work. They reverse what's in them. But yeah, it's cool. I like that. That's really nice art. I like how like specifically in their eyes, like everything about them, the details are the same. There's maybe a little less definition on like this like little bit of embroidery on the pauldron. But like they're so like, and there's like a little missing what's that called, aquilion on the end of like the curve of the pommel here. But where you can really see the difference is in the eyes. This eye has like so much more depth and makeup into it, and like, you know, eyes are the wind for the soul. Like the artist went crazy here. You know, I'm kind of doing that annoying teacher thing where it's like the teacher's like, why did the author say the room was blue? And the author's like, or the teacher's like looking for an answer. Where it's like, oh, the author made the room blue to show that everything was super melancholic and this guy was a misanthrope or whatever. But in reality, the author's like, no, the room is just blue, bro. Like, that's what I'm doing with all the art here. I'm like, I'm overanalyzing it. Just open the packs. And that's what people want to see. They want to see the opening of packs. Updraft Ridge. Just make the flying thing soar. A little gust of air between the canyon peaks. Very nice. A Shrink, cool. Whoa. Stone Gaze Gorgon. So some Medusa action. 5 mana for 3 power. Wow, another below rate. So it's got to have a good ability. Elite monsters gaze longingly from afar, showing how they're really lonely because everyone they try to get close to dies. Other minions at rest at adjacent locations are disabled. Other minions at rest? What does that mean, at rest? Does it mean they're tapped? Other minions at rest at adjacent locations are disabled. What does that mean? I don't know. At the gleam of his unblooded sword, Veslin unwittingly beheld a sight no mortal had yet lived to unsee. You can't close your eyes once you're turned to stone by looking at them. You can't unsee that. I like how that's written. Alrighty. I mean, so far, so good. I keep wanting to instinctually reach for the box. Open up everything. Oh my god. Okay. I must be off today. I'm having trouble opening packs. I'm looking like a freaking rube. A brute. Oh, there we go. Some ruins. Love to see it. And for our elite / unique, we got a Mirage. Ooh, what does Mirage do? I'm guessing it copies something and then goes away. That would be my guess. Sorry about that blocking the camera. That was my arrow. I'm using my arrows for my archery to hold up my camera, and you know, sometimes I bump into them. Mirage, an elite sight of uncertain apprehension. When played, you may return a sight in play to your own hand to play this sight in its place. Ah, so you can like return a Genesis land so you can Genesis it again on a later turn. So like those Arthurian lands where it's like 3 threshold do an effect. Like Fields of Camland's a really good example. Sometimes to play early, you get your red threshold, but then you lose your ability to wipe everything away. Just destroy everyone. So that's really cool. I like that. Grey Wolves, always happy to see them. Always happy. One day there will be a 10,000 card format where your deck can be 10,000 cards, and one Grey Wolves player with 10,000 wolves, you know, he'll be sitting happy saying, yep, I got a deck ready. Everybody else will be trying to figure out how to build an optimized deck, and this one guy will be like, nope, I got it. Already figured out. Giant Shock. Ooh, a windmill. Love to see it. A Vril Revenant. So now we have a playset of these, I believe. Yeah, 2 for 1 with a Void Walk, and you can sink all your excess mana to give it +1 power. I really like the concept of like sinking your free-floating mana into things. You know, because it's just such a efficient way to use your mana. Oh, we got a foil coming up. I just saw foil. So let's think. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after 5 cards, your foil will be in the 6th slot after your unique / elite. So I guess the 10th slot would be a foil. Ooh, a foil chain lightning. Ooh, look at how the foiling shimmers in the arcs. Oh, that's so sick. Wait, that is so cool. What? Yeah, I do professional sound effects for a living. I don't, as you can obviously tell. That's so cool looking. I really like that. I love it when, like, the foiling matches the value of the card. Because sometimes, like, what's, like, being depicted. Because sometimes, like, a card's supposed to be, like, a really bleak mountainside. And if it's foiling, it's all shiny. It's like a crystalline wall. It's like, what the heck? Oh, speaking of, we got a foil in this pack. Interesting. So 2 packs in a row, foils in the same stack of cards from the box. All right, after this, unique or elite. We have a, wow, another Fireland. A river of flame. Oh, this is going to be like the bottomless pit. Like if you cross it, you burn or something. River of flame. A unique sight with incendiary intent. Incendiary intent. A flaming desire. Red threshold. Makes sense. Fire threshold. Oh, it's a fire. Oh, it's a sight that's a spellcaster? Wait, that's really cool. A sight that's a spellcaster. What? That's really aggressive, because one of the things, like, even if you have other spellcaster minions in this game, you're sometimes worried about them getting removed, so you still play them a little farther back and stuff. But a sight, ooh, that's much more tricky to get rid of. I like that. And that's a unique as well. Is that our first unique sight? No, we got a pristine paradise in one of our other boxes. I think in our first box. Oh yeah, and there's a foil in here still. So we're still looking happy. Another Belmont Longbowman. So the first foil in our first box, I think, was a Belmont Longbowman. I said Mont, Belmont. Belmont. What is this, Castlevania? Dang, I like that. I like that. And that's like a very playable card, which is cool. Like, it's like, oh, it's just a foil ordinary. Why are you getting so excited? Like, first off, it looks amazing. Secondly, as I was saying earlier, like, oh, I might not like the foiling on some cards. Well, you know what? Sorcery already thought of that. If you don't like the foil aspect of a card, of how it changes like the artistic intent, you can get a full art instead and play with either side. So, you know, that's why I like it. Also, it's a very playable card. Alrighty, there we go. I opened a pack without struggle this time. Gnome Hollows. Yeah, that's a funny card. Monastery Gargoyle, Thunderstorm, and a Grim Reaper. Oh, this guy's going to be crazy. 2 for 1. Okay. I mean, this guy's got to be a unique, right? He's the Grim Reaper. Yeah, here we go. A unique spirit awaits us all. That's a little foreboding. What are you trying to say to me, Eric Curiosa? What does this mean? Lethal. Yeah, Grim Reaper makes sense. Whenever a Grim Reaper kills a minion, banish that minion and all copies, searching its owner's cemetery hand and spellbook, and banish any copies, then shuffle? Whoa. Wow. Wow. What the heck? I wonder if there's like a Grim Reaper scythe in this set. That was a unique, lovely find. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That seems like a very good effect. I mean, granted, the way the rarity in this game works is that it's like your one banger cards, like your uniques, you can only have 1 in your deck. That's why they're called uniques. And then only 2 for elites, 3 for exceptionals, 4 for ordinaries. So that guy's really good at like thinning out high value ordinaries that people are spamming. Strider, Worrywart, ooh, an Oasis, love to see it. And an Adept Illusionist. Well, this is giving me Simulacrum vibes. What is this about? An elite mortal with duplicitous skills. I'm guessing he copies like your damaging spells, like your magics. He's a spellcaster, makes sense, 2 for 2. Tap, search your hand, cemetery, or spellbook for another Adept Illusionist and summon it nearby. Shuffle if needed. Oh, so it's like the Brother Knight. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Wait, so, wow, we're getting a very spell-slingy set of packs here. We got a River of Flame, and now those guys. Just more spell slingers, please. Alrighty. So that was our first row of packs. Let's get into the second row of packs here, huh? Middle row. Middle childs tend to get the least amount of attention. Do middle row of packs have the most amount of luck? Let's find out. You guys remember the show Malcolm in the Middle? Great show. Funny. Don't know how well it would do nowadays, but funny when it came out. True Set Crossbow? Kite Archer. I think we have a place out of those now. And up Mix Air. Hey, we love to see the supposed Power 9. I'm still not convinced those guys are Power 9s. I feel like Browse or other cards are substantially better, but I'm not an expert in this game. I'm just judging off of vibes. Judging off of vibes. Alrighty. Actually, on the topic of Mix Air, the only stone we're missing now is the water stone. Oh, and assorted animals. Okay, so our first ever foil from beta was a foil assorted animals, and now we have a play set. That card's a cool card as well. Just like search for some beasts. Very freaky. Nice thing you can sink a lot of mana into. Any part of the game it's always going to be good in. Oh, shoot. I'm putting my exceptionals in the ordinary stack. Whoopsies. I'm losing track. I'm losing my mind. Sorry, guys. Shouldn't be sorting on the video like that, but brother's got to do what a brother's got to do. Alrighty. Next pack. Next pack. Let's see here. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just having trouble opening packs today. I don't know what's going on. Or tonight, I should say. Recall. Cool. Crave Golem. I hate how scary this is. This is like genuinely like terrifying to look at. God. Extra rows of teeth. I mean, it's not like literally terrifying. Like, I'm not gonna have nightmares or anything, but it's like, it's a little unnerving, you know what I mean? And a Flame Wave. All right, well, we have over a playset of Flame Wave, but it's always cool to see another one. Just cool art, cool effect. And when you get excess over your playset, that just means that you can trade them to your buddies. And again, I'm putting the exceptionals in the ordinary pile. I gotta pay attention to that. Not make that mistake. Not waste time. Not waste your guys' time. Which, by the way, thanks for stopping by and watching. Always lovely. Oh yeah, yoy. Let's see what we got here. Another day, another pack. Alrighty. Albespine Pikeman. Nice little strikes first. Clamor of Harpies. Teleport your enemies to strike them to death. And hey, we got a Cloud City. Now this I know this site already. I'm just glad to open one. A unique sight, aloft and ever fleeting. 3 air threshold. Once on your turn, this sight may fly to a nearby void. Fly is very important here because that means you can move to diagonal sites, which is really important because you can really cut off your opponent's abilities to play sites efficiently. And you can just, like, for lack of a better term, rob them of the ability to play the game. Man, another unique. This has been the box of unique sites, I feel like. This has just been this box of rare sites, actually. You know, we got Mirage, we got River of Flame, we got Cloud City. You know, it kind of makes you wonder how many unique and elite sites are there in this set. Flaming Sword, such a cool thing. Another Court Jester. Okay, we've got 4 of these in total now. 1 in this box, but we got so many Court Jesters. I mean, one of them is foil, which is really cool. Evil little mischievous freak. Oh, and a Spark Mage. Love to see it. 1, 2, 3. Exceptionals. Go here, please. Very nice. Very nice. Alrighty. Why am I having issue opening packs? I don't get it. If I'm not flawlessly taking them apart with just one finger, am I even opening packs correctly? I don't think so. Ormond Harpooners. Very cool. Fate. Whoa, I don't think we've seen a Phase Assassin before, have we? Maybe we have. 3 for 3. An exceptional mortal phase of nothingness. Void Walk. Whenever Phase Assassin enters the void, he gains stealth. Maybe we have seen it before. We've definitely seen Siege Ballista. And we have seen Observatory before, but it's nice to get another one. Genesis. Look at your next 3 spells. Put them back in any order. Very cool. I like that. Just a little card fixing. Alrighty, alright. Ooh, actually, ruins. I like seeing ruins. Because I need a lot of ruins. Because I'm not, from all the other box toppers, I'm not opening these. You know, I only open the first one. So that's like your guaranteed way of getting a ruin. So like whenever I see a rune in a pack, I'm like, oh, sweet. Now I don't have to worry about like using miscellaneous cards upside down as a like a facsimile for a rune during a match. I'll have enough of them. Sling Pixies, so cool. So yeah, Sling Pixies are the inspiration for that Fey Burrow Knot card and stuff, like 4 less. Ooh, a Craterize. Boom. Discard a site to nuke an area. So cool. Alrighty. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm liking this box so far. I'm really liking that we got a Cloud City, not gonna lie. That is pretty sick. Also, getting a Battle Mage is nice, because, like, I wonder if you can make a deck where the whole point of the deck is just to make a bunch of equipment and have your avatar carry it, and he just, like, runs around killing people, you know? Get some, like, mounts for him to get on top of. Running people over. We imagine an avatar. Ooh, a Panorama Manticore. So now we have over a playset of them, which is cool. Because that means I can put, like, 2 in like a spell-slinging fire deck, and then 1 in my night deck, so Sir Tom Thumb has a terrifying beast to ride into battle, you know? So the only reason I'm putting in the deck is for Sir Tom Thumb. Why are my sleeves slipping over? What are you doing? Oop, sorry guys, impromptu tea break. Let me show you my teacup. Just so you guys can say hi to him. Hello, I'm a teacup. Oh, wow. Very, very rich. Slightly fruity as well. Slightly fruity tea. Let's see what we got here. A fireball. Very cool. Quarrelsome kobolds. Shifting sands. Another magnetic muzzle. We have quite a few of these now, but this is like such a terrifying idea. Like imagine like strands of magic just piercing into your skin, tying your whole face together. And then, like, they disappear because it's magic, you know, it's ephemeral. You can't even, like, pull or tug on it. All you can do is grab your own flesh in desperation. Oh, we got a foil coming up. We got a telekinesis. Ha ha ha. Draw your sword. Not with hand, but with mind. Very cool. Very cool. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. We're making good time. We're over halfway through the box, and we're under 30 minutes. Wow. Wow, I am, like, mauling these packs. I'm lucky not to, like, bend or scratch or duff my cards. Good on me. Ooh, a Lucky Charm. We've seen these before. We haven't gone a lot of them, though. And we got a Battlefield. So I know we've opened at least one of these in another box, but let's just get a refresher. Battlefield, an elite site of the wages of war. Ooh, Genesis, conjure a broken weapon or armor here. So I think I figured out what broken weapon or armor means. I think it means if you have like a weapon or armor in your graveyard, you can return it to the battlefield here. You conjure it from your graveyard here. That's what it means to have a broken one. And I think since it says a broken weapon or armor, you can conjure one of your opponent's broken weapons or armor from their graveyard, or their cemetery, I should say. But I wonder if you conjure one of theirs, one of your opponents', is it under their control or under your control? Because you're the one conjuring it, you know? Or maybe the word conjure, the rules text, it says that only you can only conjure cards that you own, maybe. I don't know, whatever the case. It's cool. And I like how I'm like just sort of figuring that out just by reading it. Because I haven't like consulted rules or anything, I just thought about it. I rewatched one of my videos, I was like, you know what? Broken probably means like a thing that's been destroyed, right? So yeah, there you go. This game's cool like that. Wow. I opened the pack so much, it almost did a freaking 180 in my hands. Alrighty. Maybe I'm just like stressed or something. Maybe that's what it is. A gross poltergeist. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, we have a foil in here. We're already hyped up now. Already hyped up. What do we got? What do we got? Incoming. Right behind the boil is a foil Clamor of Harpies. Now you can teleport your enemies' minions in spectacular shining fashion. A shining slaughter of terrifying teleportation. You know what, Eric Curiosa, if you want to offer me a job on how to do some interesting alliterations off the cuff, you know, I'm around. I'm around. Oh my god. My hubris knows no bounds. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. This is the last pack in the second row. Flanking maneuver. Colicky Dragonettes. We now have a playset of these. I'm already happy. Another Master Tracker. How many of these are we going to get? Yeah, but the idea of like permanently losing stealth, like I know I figured out broken weapon stuff, but the idea of like permanently losing something like that, like stealth, how does that translate when like somebody plays a new minion? You know, they play a new minion with stealth. Does that mean that it no longer has stealth? Because Master Tracker says all enemies permanently lose stealth. More importantly, what if Master Tracker is dead? Because it doesn't say Genesis all enemies permanently lose stealth. It just says it while he's alive. You know what I mean? Like how permanent is his permanently lose stealth effect, I guess is what I'm asking. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what's up with me. Maybe I'm gripping too hard. Oh my lord. I'm sorry for anyone that's getting squeamish with how I'm opening these packs. I'm not trying to do it this way, I promise. You know what it is? I'm stressed out that I'm opening it by like row and row and row. I'm normally not like that stringent with how I open packs. Another free city. Aspire Lich. Yeah, so this guy, when I first opened him, I thought he was going to be like, oh, you can cast a spell or raise an undead guy or something. This guy has, when you're on top of a tower, you have +2 power, ranged, and spellcaster. Like, that's so good. Diluvian Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
3 threshold for 8 power. Whoo! Is that the first 8 power thing we've ever seen? Maybe. I mean, I've ever seen. You guys might have seen something even bigger. I don't know. An elite monster of Benthic Horror. Submerge, tap, surface to strike each other unit nearby. Oh no, we have seen this before, so now we have a playset of them. Yeah, I recognize the ability of being able to surface and just destroy everyone. From the depths does he coil his tentacles. Very nice. Alright, gamers. The last deck of packs. Let's find out what we got here. Let's all hope for the water core. That's the one core I'm missing. I mean, honestly, I say that, but I've gotten so lucky on all my boxes. It'd be kind of messed up if I got all the cores in my first ever case, because it's like, then I don't have to, you know, stress anymore about getting more. Another undertow, very lovely. Oh, we got a foil in here. Let's try and hide that a bit. Fellbog Frogmen. We leap and leap. Standing stones. Ooh. I am an absolute lover of the endemic peoples of Britain. Cultish, Pictus, Iceni, Faroe Isles, Irish, all of them. Standing stones. An elite site where ley lines converge. Minions here are spellcasters. Oh my god. I love that. The inherent mystical druidic magic in Stonehenge. Where just being there fills you with magical reverence and awe and capability, making you into a spellcaster. That's a really pretty art. You know what? I wonder if they make a playmat like this, because this isn't my playmat for Sorcery. This is my friend's. Man, that is so pretty. Dang. I really like... or rather, let me say it like this. I dislike saturated colors in general. Oh, and we still have a foil in this pack, I just realized. I really dislike saturated colors in general, unless they're found in nature. And I think that's why I like the art in this game so much, because that's like kind of what the whole vibe is. Ooh, whoopsies. Butterfingers. All right, the foil is a foil Frost Nova. Well, now when you freeze your opponents, they can look inside their own shiny reflections for eternity. Well, not eternity, just a turn cycle. An exceptional explosion of octic magic. Freeze nearby enemy minions. They're disabled until your next turn. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. Very good. You know the sad thing about that first box having such amazing pulls? It's like, I don't think I'll ever see in any card game, Flesh and Blood, Magic, whatever it may be. I don't think I'm ever going to get a box, ooh, nice, that is ever going to have like that good luck. A Conqueror Worm. Because I was talking about how I want to make a beast deck. That's maybe only earth or maybe earth and water. I mean, if I were to make a beast deck, I'd intentionally exclude fire. Because, you know, like, beasts are natural. Fire's like the man element. Prometheus and all that. An elite beast expands your demesne. At the end of your turn, if no enemy unit occupies this site, permanently gain control of it? What the heck? Okay, again with the permanently. So if Conqueror Worm dies, I assume you still control that site. Interesting. I need to look into the terms of like permanent, because I remember the ruling for like Green Knight with like obligatory actions. Anything with obligatory or all obligatory actions must be done first before you do anything else. Before you cast spells, play a site, all that. I think you're allowed to like draw cards and do like start a turn effects. Oh, we got a foil right behind this Amazon Warriors. It is a buried treasure. Well, now this buried treasure is very shiny. Wow, that new card smell in the buried treasure is very strong. I was smelling it all the way from like over here where I'm holding the cards. That's kind of crazy. Super pungent. You know, I will say, one thing I've noticed about Sandworm, I haven't seen the keyword landbound very often. Like, landbound doesn't seem to come up a whole lot. I've seen waterbound on quite a few things. You know, stuff that makes sense on, like, sharks and ships and all that. But I haven't seen a whole lot of landbound. Things that recoil at the water. You know what? I bet you there's going to be a card called, like, Rabies or the Rabid Curse. And it's going to give, like, it's like an aura. Or maybe, like, it's something that you give to your opponent's stuff. And it's going to say, unit is landbound because they'll, like, hold fear of water. And at the, like, end of your turn, nearby allies also suffer the effect, like the rabies is spreading. Or maybe nearby minions, so it's like a symmetrical effect. So you have to be intelligent with how you place it and all that. I like symmetrical benefits and symmetrical detriments in this game, because it really then shows the masters of, like, placement and stuff. Cornerstone. Ooh, I think we got a foil in here later. No, I'm just seeing things. Wings of Invention. Wayfaring Pilgrim. And a Mask of Mayhem. It's unfortunate that we've seen so many of them, but it's awesome. That art is so ghastly and evil. I love it. So evil. Oh, Unravel. Unravel's so pretty. Man, it really just makes me think of my favorite sort of philosophers. I mean, Nature, the Greater Renewer, Ovid. I think I've cited that before in another video, but he is one of my favorites. Though I think Ovid is like a pen name, or a nom de guerre, or whatever the term is called. Oh my god. Oh my god. What in the world? Why? Is it me, or are these packs different? I wasn't having these issues with the other videos, at least I don't think. Maybe I was, and I'm just paying attention to it now. Monster Hunter, I like how that looks. Mordric Druids, very cool. I think we have a playset of those now, which is awesome. Always like having a complete set of elites. Okay, very nice, very nice. Oh, whoops. I just put in a whole entire stack of cards in the exceptional pile. Let's fix that, please. There we are. How many packs we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Holy 7. Holy 7. Divine Healing. Heal 7 life. Divine Intervention. Cost 7 mana and 1 of each threshold. I love that card so much. It's in my Night deck because it's like 4 colors. Is it like bad etiquette for me to say colors? Because that's like a magic term. Should I say like 4 elements? Because like the issue with me is when I think of like elements, like a lot of people think of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think of like Aristotelian elements, which is what I think this is supposed to be. Or actually, I think this is supposed to be humorism elements. Because if you go to like ancient Greek elements, you have a 5th element called Aether, and that's like the stuff that stars are made of. But I guess Aether could be considered mana, perhaps. Okay, Watchtower, Cursed Albatross, Dalcian Phalanx, and the Polymorph Ribbit. Transform away, my good son. Oh, we got a foil in here. See the little foily corner? Incoming. Right after this, Apprentice Wizard. Oh, a foil elite, a gross Poultrygeist. Dang. Ooh, look at how, like, shiny his terrible teeth are. Look at that horrible dark maw. Wow. That's kind of freaky, actually. You know what I like? I like how, like, the sunken part of his eyes and mouth have no foiling that's super distinguishable on it. But, like, the strands of bone are, like, extra foily. Ooh. Scary. Nice. Like it. Love it. That's a good hit. I like that. Man, oh man. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, an Atlas in the back. This is probably a rubble if the Atlas is in the very back like that. Brumden Nag Bullfrog. Always funny to see a friend. And I think we have a place of these now. Lava Salamander, Hillock Basilisk, and Kingdom of Agartha. All right, somebody play the Night Core. What do we got here? Kingdom of Agartha. Unique site at Creation's core. 3 Earth threshold. All minions have burrowing, including your opponents. That's cool. So, like, I know nowadays in, like, internet culture, like, Hyperborea, Agartha, Poseidon, and all these sort of places, Doggerland and all that, Atlantis, they have, like, a bit of a meme element to them. But, like, the idea of, like, Hyperboreans from, like, Conan the Barbarian, like, the rivers of milk and honey, beyond the Borealis, like, I actually really like that old mysticism sort of lore. It's, like, very interesting to me. So just seeing, like, Agartha in, like, an actual genuine, reverent, artistic way instead of, like, a dumb meme way is actually really refreshing, and I like that. The world underneath, the core of creation. So cool. That's really cool. I actually like this. This is unique. It's also unique. Awesome. Oh my god, there's a foil in this pack as well? What the heck? What is up with all these foils, man? Grey Wolves. Heat Ray. And a Highland Clansman. Wait, is that the second time we've gone to foil Highland Clansman? We've gone 2 foil Belmont Longsbowmen and 2 foil Highland Clansmen throughout our boxes so far. Interesting. Interesting. What does that mean? I have no idea. I just know that it's cool. Alrighty. Agartha. That's actually sick. I'm probably putting that in my Knights deck, because one of my weaknesses in my Knights deck is I'm not really good at dealing with like Submerge or Burrowed or Airborne. One of the reasons why I want that Manticore in my deck is so I have a Sir Tom Thumb that can challenge the flying foes. Call to War. Phantom Steed. Speaking of mounts, that's a cool one. I wish it could carry avatars. If it would carry, well, actually, if it could carry avatars, it'd be busted, because you can go in the void and just be like, no, 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 you can't hit me. Ooh, what is this? I haven't seen this before. Probably because it's an elite. I didn't realize we're already on the elite slot. Zephyrane Airship. Zephyrane. That sounds a little nefarious. I don't know why. Like, Zephyr's quick, I know. But Zephyrane? Zephyran, maybe? I don't know. Sounds sinister. Elite mortals take to the skies. Airborne movement, too, may carry any number of allied minions. We'll talk about airborne things like being able to contest things airborne in my Knights deck. I swear these packs listen to me, and then they say, oh, you were just talking about that? Here's something that just fits what you were talking about. It keeps happening. Oh, we got another... What? Whoa, whoa. Is that 4 foils in a row? Yeah, it's 4 foils in a row. Okay, so this third stack here in the box was a very foily set. A slumbering giantess. An exceptional giant dozes peacefully until struck and woken up. And then she's all the rage. Nice. So I wonder if when you strike her with one of your own allies, does she strike back? No, because she's disabled, right? That's how that works? Yeah, because she'd take the damage and then she's no longer disabled. But when like damage is being dealt, she is disabled, so she wouldn't hit back. Poison Dagger, and, ooh, a planar gate. Speak about extra planar areas like Agartha and Hyperborea. This is the planar gate. An elite site and gateway to oblivion, minions can traverse the void, gaining void walk until leaving it. Ah, so you gain the ability to enter the ether. That's cool. I like that. Elite site as well. And there are so many cards in this set. So many. Alrighty. Last 3 packs here, boys. Last 3 packs. And girls. You never know. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Oh, man. Bridge Troll. Divine Healing. Okay. We're just talking about you. Iron Shackles. Oof. Crown Prince. Oh, let's see what this pump wants. 3 for 3. Okay. Oh, look, he has, like, the sun right behind his head, like he's, like, Louis XIV. I am the Sun King. Look at me. No, I'm judging him. Maybe he's a good, benevolent prince and not a magnanimous prick. Let's find out. A unique mortal with umpteen agnates. Okay, he's a dickhead. It is what it is. Deathrite. If you control another mortal, return Crown Prince to its owner's hand. Oh, so he's a coward. No! Not me. Not me. Protect me. Oh, he's a unique. Oh, this is a pretty good ability. It means he can always afford to be aggressive, as long as you got like a guy right behind him serving him, a squire and servants. His needs will always be attended, even if he gets struck for 10 trillion damage. Oh, he had his servants. He'll be back. He just went to the hand, not the cemetery. Alrighty. Scavenging Fiend, Chain Lightning. We got a foil one of you earlier. Raised Dead, and a Far East Assassin. So now we have a place at a Far East Assassin. That's cool. I like that. Very nice. I like how it's like contingent on tossing artifacts at people to kill them. Like a hidden blade. Alright, guys. Final pack of box number 4. Let's find out what we got. Let's find out what we got. Atlas on the back. I thought it would be a Rebel last time. It wasn't last time. Rolling Boulder. And, wow, we got the Prince and then we got the Princess? Dude, I tell you, these packs have like some sense of humor to them. They really do. 2 for 1. Oh, she's just gonna have a good ability here. Highland Prince, and she's 2 air threshold, so she's like, it's not like she's low cost. She's low cost, but you need to have 2 air sites. You know what I mean? A unique mortal with many a suitor. Oh, is she gonna find a prince? Is that her ability? Let's find out. Genesis, search your spell book. Yeah, it's gonna be for an artifact that costs 1 or less. Oh, reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle. Oh, she picks up the gems. She picks up the Philosopher's Stones, the cores. Ah, that's actually really cool. Because all the suitors bring her jewels and baubles to gain her affection. That's really sick. I actually like that. Yeah, a unique mortal with many a suitor. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I like that effect. That's nice. So wait, we have the King of the Realms in our first box. Highland Princess. Pontificating Prince. Where's the Queen? We need the Queen now. I wonder if there is a Queen. There's got to be, right? There's got to be a Queen. Maybe I already got the Queen. I didn't realize. All right, guys. That's it for this box. Let's go over our hits. I'm not going to bring out the elites because there's so many, but I'll just dole out the uniques and the foils. So, Prince and Princess, Agartha and Cloud City, a Grim Reaper, and a River of Fire. You know what I wonder? I wonder what the water unique site is in this set. Because I've noticed that in these sets, there tends to be always like a, there tends to always be a unique site of each elemental type. I wonder what the water one is. Gross Poltergeist is our elite foil. And then we got, oop, I want to be careful here. Don't want them to snag each other. I don't know if I got enough camera space for this. Maybe I can have them doing a little bit of light overlapping, you know? Gotta make sure we get the chain lightning. That looks super sick and the foily. There we are. Those are our pulls, and I'm going to do another box. Maybe later tonight or maybe tomorrow. But thank you all for watching. Have a good one, and good luck in your packs too.